here with Cal Weatherly, Fleet Supervisor from the City of Littleton. How are you today, Cal?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Well, Cal, can you tell us a little bit about your background in Fleet and Public Works?
Well, I've been in the public works industry for over 40 years now, and I've been with a couple of municipalities. I'm currently with the City of Littleton. I was with a local county municipality 30 years prior, and I moved from there to here, and I've been here now 8 years. I've done everything from product design and implementation, worked on everything that we owned in the past. I've been a fire truck mechanic. I know the equipment in and out, and it's been an extraordinary journey up until this point, and I look forward to having it continue.
That sounds excellent. So as far as equipment and fleet management, it sounds like the City of Littleton has it covered with you.
Well, you know, it's a great conglomeration of a fantastic team that we have here. Our technicians are second to none. My fleet manager is very, very good at what he does, and he is also one of the few people that I've known in a fleet management position that's open to change and new implementation of products. And we have subsequently taken our varied fleet. When I got here 8 years ago, we had a lot of different manufacturers of snow removal equipment as well as truck manufacturers, and he has allowed me to implement it down to just a single truck manufacturer, and I'm currently underway to hopefully implement it and condense it down into one snow and ice manufacturer as well. Has a twofold effect. Number one, it keeps consistency within our fleet, and consistency in our fleet is very important to me because it also has to do with maintenance and parts and acquisition and building a relationship with those that carry your products, and it helps get the citizens of Littleton and the general public the best, as I say, bang for their buck. They get the best implementation of their dollar that we spend for them and get the best longevity out of our equipment.
Wow, that sounds like a very smart strategy.
Yep.
Well, we're here today with a truck that you've had in your fleet for 1 year.
We've had it for 1 year.
And you work with the truck equipment dealer, Coyce.
Yep. Coyce Brothers out of Commissary City. They upfit all our trucks. We buy products from them, and we've had a very good relationship. They've been kind enough to allow me the latitude to change things on the fly as I see needed, and we're nice enough to be able to implement those changes and make our products as good as we could hope to have.
That's great. Well, we're here with plow from Henke Manufacturing, and I know you have quite a bit of history in the development of this plow. Do you want to tell us a little of the story behind it?
Oh, absolutely. This particular parallel lift plow was in design probably some 10-15 years ago when I was at our other municipality that I worked at. Coyce Brothers and Henke engineers came down. They were looking to implement a new design and redesign for one of their parallel lift plows, and we had a bunch of their competitors' plows on the ground at that time. So they wanted to come out and talk to us about, find out what we liked, what we didn't like, what we thought were really good points, and what we thought were points that needed improvement and where the areas of improvement were most needed. After some diligent work and some good quality manufacturing, they came up with this particular plow here, which is the first in the series of these plows to come along that I'm going to purchase these going forward, and we have had nothing but good success with this plow. It's been extraordinarily durable, and it passed a plow within the city confines of Littleton. It has every challenge that you can hope to: dips, ruts, bumps, curbs, hills, gutters, a little bit of everything, and it takes all those challenges well within stride. We've had little or no maintenance to it at all so far in the 1 year, and usually after 1 year you can tell pretty much how a plow is going to work. It's either going to work really, really well, it's going to work okay, or maybe you should have thought about something else. This has been the best purchase we've had in a plow so far.
Well, that's great to hear. It's nice to have a partner like you and get that feedback, and so that's the result of what happens when we have communication.
Yes, communication is everything, and once again, it's about the teamwork. Kudos to the people that came forward and gave their opinions and information on this plow, but even more kudos to Henke for taking that to task and implementing it into a great design, and you end up with something that not only works extraordinarily well, but doesn't have a whole lot of downtime, doesn't require a whole lot of parts, and you're proud to own.
Thanks. You also have another piece of Henke equipment, the Henke cartridge spreader. You put those into play a couple years ago.
Yep, 2017 we bought 2 of those, and they're currently upfitted in some international trucks. They're slide-in stainless steel V-box sanders, and they have removable cartridges, which the overall design was specific to something that I was looking for, rather than having to take the slide-in out, put it up on the legs, or set it on a platform, or hang it as we do, and then have to get underneath it and try and figure out exactly how it is that you're going to work on the spreader, in a safe manner, number one, and making it as easy as for the technician, number two. These particular spreaders that we have, it takes a half an hour to pull a cartridge out of them. You take 2 pins loose, unhook the hydraulics, you literally pull it out a little ways, and we extract it with a forklift and hook it up to, it comes with its own set of legs that we bought, and you set it up on the legs and you can wheel it around in the shop, and it's the working level desktop, so it's very comfortable for the technicians to work on. We just had them out for our pre-season maintenance. Extraordinarily good, an extraordinarily great idea, and it couldn't have been easier for the technicians to take in or take out and put back in as they did with 2 of them.